Hello friends, welcome to today's video. So today we'll be discussing one of the important topics of management, which is authority, responsibility and accountability. These are very important terms in management. You should understand the definitions of it and the meaning of it. So starting with the authority, generally we say a person is being authorized to do something, or he has been given some power. So whenever we say the word powers are given to somebody, then that means we are giving the authority. So that is what, if you see, authority is the right to give orders and the powers to exact the obedience from the subordinates. So authority is giving the powers to a person so that he can give orders to his subordinate or to others so that the task can be completed. In other way, authority can also be defined as the power to make decisions which guides the action of others. So it is like you are being empowered. If you are given the authority, you are empowered to make the decisions so that it will help the other person, that is, it will guide the other person to act on the orders which you have given to them. So that means you are having the authority. Next is responsibility. Normally we say in management a person is held responsible. So generally the responsibility means the duties and activities assigned to a position or to an executive. So this is the key term, duties and activities assigned. So responsibility is also maybe defined as the obligation of the subordinate to perform the assigned and implied duties. This is important. Obligation means it is forced upon him. He has to do it. Whenever a task is given to him, that means he'll held responsible for that. So what happens is whenever a task is given to a person, then responsibility starts. The responsibility starts as soon as the job is assigned to the employee and finishes with the completion of the task. You have to remember these things. Next, now you may get confused as the difference between authority and responsibility. The superior or the senior is also responsible as well as the junior is responsible. But then who is having the authority? How you will know? The senior only has the authority, whereas the junior has the responsibility. To understand better, you take the example. Both superior and the subordinate has the responsibility to complete the job. So the completion of the job, the responsibility of that lies with both of them, with the superior as well as the subordinate. But then it is important to note that only the superior is having the authority. So authority only lies with the superior. Authority and responsibility is with superior, whereas responsibility is only to the subordinate or the junior. It may sound very obvious, but then it is very confusing. You have to be very clear. So what happens is the one who accepts the task are held responsible. So you should know that whenever somebody is given the task, that means he'll held responsible. To have a better understanding on the difference between the authority and responsibility, we can look at the following table. Authority means the power or the right that is attached to a particular job or designation to give orders, enforce rules, make decisions, and extract the obedience. So these are the key terms when it comes to authority. Whereas if you see the responsibility, the key terms are the obligation to undertake or to accomplish a task successfully. So the completion task is the responsibility as assigned by the senior or determined by the individual's commitment or circumstances to the organization. You have to remember the key terms. So whenever we say authority is given, that means it is a legal right. This is a key term. Whereas it is just a subordinate, that is a corollary of the authority, responsibility. So it's a consequence, you can say. Whereas authority is giving the legal right. You might have also heard that whenever somebody says orally, we will not accept those things. Like when we say them to write something and give in writing, that means we are telling them to authorize their powers, and when they write something, that means it is illegal. So that is what authority is, a legal right, whereas responsibility is not. So when it comes to the manager or a supervisor, you can say his duty is to delegate the authority. That is, he is having the authority, and then he will delegate the authority to his subordinate or to supervisors. So whoever is beneath him in the hierarchy chain, he can delegate those authorities. Whereas also at the same time, manager's task is to assume the responsibility. So delegating the authority is the responsibility of the manager. Okay. Next is coming to the abilities. So authority gives the ability to give orders, whereas responsibility gives the ability to follow orders. So whenever we say he is authorized to give orders, means he is having the authority, whereas if somebody who is taking those orders or he has to follow those orders, means he is taking the responsibility of that. So objective is, whenever we are giving authority to some person, that means we are making sure that he can make the decisions and he can implement them very effectively. So this is our main thing. Whenever we are giving authority to somebody, that means he is capable enough to take the decision, make the decisions, and he can also implement them. Whereas whenever we are assigning a responsibility to some person, then we expect that he will execute the duties assigned to him by the superior or the senior. So here, so if you see, over the course of time, authority doesn't go. As long as you are having the legal right, that means authority does not stop. Whereas with respect to a certain task, if the task that is given is completed, that means the responsibility is over. Whereas once the task is also completed, we cannot say that the authority is over. So this is a key term. Authority continues over a long period of time, whereas once the task is completed, that means responsibility is over. Next, one more key term that is generally used in management is the accountability. Sometimes the managerial positions are being held accountable. So what is that? Accountability is the obligation of an individual to report formally to his superior about the work he has done to discharge the responsibility. So whenever a person is given some responsibility, that means he is also held accountable. Accountability and responsibility go hand in hand. The moment you say accountable, means he is also responsible, but the other way around is not so. We'll see. So this is the basic definition, that accountability is the obligation to carry out responsibility and exercise the authority in terms of performance standards. Accountability means the responsibility to answer for the work. This is the most simpler and the best definition you can remember to understand the accountability. Accountability means the responsibility to answer for the work. That means whenever you are given a responsibility, means indirectly you are also held accountable, and you are supposed to give the answer to whatever you are being accountable for. So another thing that is important in accountability is a person can be only held accountable to the extent he has delegated responsibility and authority. So when it comes to managerial position, his accountability is understood whenever he is assigning his responsibilities and authorities to his subordinates or his juniors. So the extent to which he is delegating those things, only he is accountable for that. So this is also a key term to remember. These terms sound similar, but then once you get into the details, it gets complicated. The answer will depend on the type of question or the type of statement that is being given. If you have any doubts, with respect to authority, responsibility, or the accountability, you can comment your questions in the section. I will be happy to answer them. If you have liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos. And thank you for watching.